When you look at a patch of dead, compacted soil, it can feel, well, pretty hopeless. Hard as concrete in the dry months and honestly, sticky and suffocating in the wet. You try compost, maybe toss in a little manure, but, nothing seems to breathe life back into it quickly enough. Now here's the question that really pulls you in. What if there was a single plant, something overlooked by most gardeners, that has a proven record of reviving soils faster than nearly anything else? Not just enriching the ground a little, but breaking it open, pulling nutrients from deep underground and feeding the very microbes that make soil come alive. Gardeners in tough climates, from ancient fields to modern farms, have quietly relied on it to turn barren earth into fertile ground, and today, it's time to bring that secret to light. This plant is not exotic, expensive, or rare. In fact, once it takes hold, it works almost on autopilot. The reason it's considered a secret is because, well, most gardeners focus on compost piles, fertilizers, and amendments, while this quiet green worker operates right in the soil itself, 24 hours a day. The plant we're talking about is the humble yet powerful cowpea, also known as black-eyed pea in kitchens and lab bean in certain traditional gardens. Legumes like these have an unmatched record for restoring life to dead soil fast, and honestly, the science behind how they do it is just astonishing. Before we uncover why this plant is so effective, it's important to understand why dead soil resists pretty much every effort we throw at it. Compacted, lifeless soil lacks two things: organic matter and microbial diversity. Without air pockets, roots just can't penetrate. Without nitrogen, plants starve even if minerals like iron or potassium are present. And without a living microbial network, the nutrients that are there remain locked up, kind of like a bank account without a key. Gardeners spread compost or manure to fix this, but honestly, it can take years for that material to fully work into the deeper layers. What you need is a living bridge, something that grows in that dead ground, cracks it open with roots, and builds fertility as it grows. Cowpeas and lab beans are masters at this task. They belong to the legume family, plants uniquely gifted with a partnership that few others can claim. They form nodules on their roots filled with rhizobia bacteria. These microbes take nitrogen directly from the air and fix it into a form that plants and soil organisms can use. Unlike fertilizers, which can wash away or burn roots, this natural nitrogen is steady, gentle, and perfectly matched to what the soil needs. But nitrogen fixing is just the beginning. Cowpeas are famous for thriving in the poorest soils, sand, clay, even areas where other crops simply fail. Their root systems grow deep, breaking apart compacted layers, creating tunnels that worms and water can later follow. Every time a cowpea plant drops a leaf or sheds a fine root hair, it's feeding carbon back into the soil. And when the crop is cut back or tilled under, it becomes a green manure, releasing a surge of organic matter that instantly fuels microbial activity. This isn't just gardener's lore, it's agricultural history. In West Africa, where soils are notoriously depleted by intense rains and heat, cowpeas have long been used as both food and a soil healer. Farmers discovered that after a single season of growing cowpeas, the following maize or sorghum crops doubled in yield. In India, lab has been interplanted in sugarcane fields for centuries, fixing nitrogen and preventing the soil from being drained dry by the heavy feeder. Even modern agricultural research backs this up. Trials show that growing a season of cowpeas can add over 100 pounds of nitrogen per acre, the equivalent of applying multiple bags of chemical fertilizer without the environmental cost. For home gardeners dealing with dead or stubborn soil, the method is straightforward. Start by sowing cowpeas or lab beans directly into the ground once temperatures are warm. They are heat-tolerant, drought-resistant, and able to germinate even in rough soil where other seeds fail. As they grow, resist the temptation to harvest every leaf or pod, let them work underground. Watch as the once hard soil begins to loosen and darken around their bases. After 6 to 10 weeks, chop the plants down at the base and leave the roots in place. The nodules underground will release their nitrogen, while the top growth can be mulched over the bed or lightly incorporated into the soil. Within weeks you'll notice earthworms moving in, moisture holding longer and new crops growing stronger than before. What makes this plant truly secret is not just what we see above the ground but what's happening invisibly beneath it. Dead soil usually has microbial activity near zero, but the sugars exuded by cowpea roots act like a microbial buffet. Suddenly, bacteria, fungi, and actinomycetes are drawn back to the root zone, setting up networks that persist long after the cowpeas are gone. In effect, you're not just fixing nitrogen, you're jumpstarting the entire soil food web. This is why many gardeners report that after growing cowpeas once, their soil feels permanently different, more crumbly, more alive. Another secret is that cowpeas are excellent companions. You can interplant them with corn, tomatoes, or peppers, letting them crawl as a living mulch. While they're busy fixing nitrogen, they also shade the soil, reducing evaporation and preventing weeds from taking over. In fact, some gardeners sow them as a quick cover crop between main harvests, knowing that they'll add fertility while keeping the ground occupied. And unlike aggressive cover crops that are hard to control, cowpeas can be cut easily and left as mulch. Imagine a bed of soil where nothing has grown well for years. You plant cowpeas in spring, and by summer the ground is buzzing with insect activity, earthworms start returning, and the soil that once cracked in the sun now holds moisture after every rain. By the following season you plant tomatoes in that same bed, and they surge with vigor, green leaves full, blossoms setting heavily. That is the transformation this plant brings. It's not magic, it's biology. A humble legume doing what millions of dollars of fertilizers attempt and failing to do, with far less effort and cost. So why is such a powerful soil fixer still treated like a secret? Part of the answer is that many gardeners simply view cowpeas as food crops, not realizing their soil-building potential. Another reason is that cover crop advice often focuses on clover or vetch, which are excellent but slower to establish. Cowpeas and lablab, by contrast, sprint into action, fixing nitrogen in hot conditions where clover would wither. In other words, they're tailored for gardeners struggling with heat, clay, or sand, the very conditions that make soil go dead fastest. When soil feels hopeless, when every effort to revive it seems to stall, the answer is often not another bag of compost or another round of tilling. The answer is life. Life that grows roots into the cracks, feeds the invisible armies beneath, and leaves behind a legacy of fertility. Cowpeas, and their cousin lablab, have a record of doing this faster and more reliably than almost any other plant. This is the secret plant that can make a dead garden bed unstoppable again. And the beauty is, it doesn't just fix your soil for one season. It sets in motion a chain reaction that carries into the future, feeding every crop that comes after. If you found this guide helpful and want more hands-on secrets for reviving soil and building abundance naturally, make sure you subscribe to Hydro Haven. Share this with fellow gardeners who may be struggling with lifeless soil, because this simple plant could be the shortcut they've been waiting for. Together we can bring dead soil back to life, one garden at a time.